Now, before I get into the video, if you are like me and you do not enjoy the new animation for the skills, all you have to do is go into options, click on quick slots. You have a quick slot active animations thing, just click simple and voila. In this video, I'm gonna explain what you have to do before the Legendary Items Revamp Patch hits on October 13th. Basically, I will just be giving a few tips for how you can be best equipped for when this patch comes around. Before going into much detail, I just want to look at the currency that we're going to care about, because this is all about converting your LIs and getting currency. Ancient Script is your main currency for this new system. We're also going to be talking a bit about Shattered Morgul Traceries, and as well as Enhancement Runes level 121 for purple and teal rarity. You may have seen in my previous video, I've been looking at this new place in Rivendell where you can get all the traceries, and the currencies I just showed you guys are currencies that are needed in here. Just looking at the legendary items, they cost Ancient Script 200 each. So I'm just going to show why the currencies I posted are needed. Basically, Ancient Script for your basic ally. For class traceries, you also use Ancient Script, but the higher the rarity, you will need extra items. So for teal traceries, which is the ones we're going to be getting by converting our items, you will need a Shattered Morgul Tracery like I showed. For legendary, you will need a Cracked Morgul Tracery, but that's something that's not obtainable through converting your items. So in this video, we're going to be focusing on the teal traceries that you're able to obtain by converting. Heraldric, Word of Craft, and Word of Power all follow the same formula. They require Ancient Script, but the higher rarity requires Shattered and Cracked traceries. With that out of the way, we can now look at what you get from converting. Before I do that, as of right now on beta, they added Appraise item, which means you can click on this, it'll show you what you get, and then you can convert. So they kind of got rid of the convert item thing. The problem here is that right now it's bugged. If I click on this, it'll crash my game. So I'm not able to show you guys right now. But before, when it was called convert, I tried converting a few items. And basically what we have here is a maxed imbued item. The only thing we're going to worry about here is like the level on the LI. This is maxed 652 out of 652, and this unimbued is 70 out of 70. On the right you can see that you get slightly more items from, of course, a maxed imbued, requires more work. But a maxed unimbued item still gives pretty good value. So looking at this, best way to prepare for the LI update is, of course, keep your maxed out imbued items and convert the currency when it hits live. But also get as many as possible unimbued legendary items at level 70 that you can carry. This way you'll be able to get plenty of this. See at the bottom? More the merrier, of course. Now your standard average LotRO player will usually have at least 2 imbued maxed out. It also kind of depends on the class you play. Like a warden will only need 1 sword, 1 javelin, and maybe 1 unimbued swappy. So that's going to be your baseline for Warden, but classes like Captain, Guardian, Runekeeper, you know, classes that have multiple might have several imbued, so they can get even more value from this. Right now I have 3 empty slots on my Warden. Obviously, if you want, you can buy more slots. Let's see what the price is for an extra slot. $2.95 per, so that's up to each person if they want to get an extra slot to get some extra currency. But in any case, however many empty slots you have, you should go to the Scrum Camp. This is probably the easiest way to get this. Click on Legendary Items, Unidentified Items, level 100, find your class's items. Javelin for Warden, I'll pick 3 Javelins. And while you're here, make sure to grab a Amphilas Scroll of Delving for each extra item that you get. For me, that would be 3. You're also going to be needing item XP. Well, item XP runes are really good for this. If you're like me and you save this, this will be really easy for you. But pretty much, you want to go identify all these items, equip them so they get bound to you. Now you will have 3 extra LIs here, and you want to make sure that your unimbued items are 70 on the max level. So you can apply Scroll of Delving to each of them for the extra 10 levels. Then all you need to do is apply item XP to max them out. And then you just go to Reforge. When this patch goes live, you will no longer be able to reforge, so make sure to do this before the patch. Reforge your item all the way to level 70. Do this with as many items as you can put in your slots. On my Warden, I would also buff the 2 last ones to level 70. All you need to have is your unimbued items ready at max level, and your unimbued could also be max level, as many as you can have in your LI panel. Now it's time to see how much of the currency you need to max out 2 legendary items. For example, if you're a Warden, to max out your sword and your javelin with all teal traceries, you will need 21,300 ancient script. You will need 23 shattered Merkle traceries. You will need 690 purple enhancement runes and 230 heal enhancement runes. Now, like I said, if you're the average LotRO player with 2 imbued and 4 unimbued maxed out, this is what you're gonna get. As you can see, if you're the average player with 6 items where 2 are imbued, you're going to get more than enough to max out your 2 new legendary items. The way I'm displaying it here is at the top is what you're gonna get, at the bottom is what you need. As you can see, for every currency you get more than you actually need. So if you do what I said, have your 2 imbued items and max out 4 unimbued, you're gonna have more than enough to max out with all teal traceries your 2 new items. When it comes to classes that might want to have more than just one set of items, for example, Captain will want to have 1 for tanking, 1 for DPS, and probably some other classes want to have some different items. For example, my Runekeeper has 4 maxed out imbued, and in that case I would also add 6 unimbued, since I have all of these slots unlocked. Let's see what that would give me in currency. As you can see, if you have 10 slots unlocked and 4 or 5 of those are imbued and the rest are unimbued, you will have enough currency to get at least 2 new sets of legendary items. So 4 new legendary items at least, and on your way for a 3rd set if it is needed. So you can clearly see that if you prepare, if you're ready for the update, even just the average 2 imbued and 4 unimbued will give you a good start to convert your items to the new system. Maxed out teal traceries on everything enhanced all the way to 440. So to me, it looks like the change to the new system should be pretty smooth for everyone. As long as you do what I said, make sure you get as many unimbued to max level 70 as you can before the update. I cannot stress enough that you have to do this before the update, because after the update you will no longer be able to reforge items. So make sure to prepare before October 13th. One final thing that I wanted to cover in this video before I end it is the different tier of the tracery. So at first I thought, since I saw the Morgul and the Gundabad Tracery, I thought, oh, I should just wait until Gundabad and then get level 131 and just get the tier 14 barrage damage. But there's really no point in waiting, since you can just enhance the tier 13 barrage damage up to 499 just as you can with the tier 14. So when this update goes live, you can take the barrage damage up to 499, and when Gundabad goes live, you can then get level 131 enhancement runes to keep enhancing your tracery. And the other reason to not wait is that with the converting of your LIs right now, you of course get a bunch of Shattered Morgul tracery, get all of the teal traceries. But if you're planning on waiting for Gundabad, it doesn't make much sense, as you will need Shattered Gundabad traceries. So those are probably not going to be easy to get right away. You'll probably get them later in the update. So realistically, there is no point in waiting, since you won't be able to get the Gundabad, the Shattered Gundabad tracery or the Cracked Gundabad tracery. Of course, you could get the purple traceries for just Ancient Script, but they're gonna be worse than the teal ones that you can get for Morgul. And in any case, with all the currency you're gonna get from converting your old items, all your traceries are gonna be 440 already, so there's really not any point in waiting. So when this update goes live, just get all your teal traceries on your LIs. No reason to wait. Start working on your items on release. That's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, join my Discord server, and I will see you in the next one.